What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It's me, Brandon, from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you once again on the Friday for Pizza Night. Tonight I'm going back to the roots of Pizza Night, back where it all started. Back to Pizza Night Episode 1, 2012. What was it? Do you remember? Find out right after this with a brand new review of a different variety of the same product right after this on Pizza Night. Never fear, Pizza Night is here, so go ahead and grab yourself a can of beer. It is Friday night, March 11th, 2016. No, stupid, it's not a microwave. Now get in here. I don't think so. But what I do think is we are going back to our roots, like I said, and our roots are located apparently inside this fabulously expensive Brandon Sack 5000. Let's go ahead and pull it out and see what we got. Bam! All right, and by returning to our roots, I mean the very first Pizza Night way back in 2012. We took a look at this product, the Gino's East of Chicago Original Deep Dish Pizza, and last time it was just the pepperoni version. This time it is sauceroni sausage and uncured pepperoni. Speaking of which, doesn't sauceroni sound good? And this thing is the original 2 pounds handmade. Big old Chicago style deep dish pizza. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy over. Boom, there you go. You've got your oven directions. Remove the pizza from the carton, remove and discard the plastic, put it on 400 degrees. I'm doing 375 because I'm still dealing with that old oven. Still haven't gotten my new oven yet, guys. Long story. Anyway, put the pizza in the center of the rack and no stone needed. Here's the big thing. Bake 38 to 50 minutes or until crust is golden brown and or internal temperature is 165. Let the pizza sit 5 minutes before cutting, yada, yada, yada. And then you also have the Gino's East story, which basically tells us that they've been around since about 1966. And they've been giving Chicagoans and other people around the world pizza. They're one of the big pizza restaurants in Chicago, along with Lou Malnati's and I guess a couple others. But I've never been to Chicago, so I can't tell you which one's better, although I have had a frozen Lou Malnati's as well, actually 2 of them, and you can catch those episodes of Pizza Night in our archives. Let me go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box and show you what it looks like. Alright, I'm back, and I took this thing out of the wrapper as well, because it just wasn't going to be done justice by looking at it through a plastic wrapper. You see that the tomatoes on top, and they've got some sprinkled cheese on top, probably Parmesan or Romano, Pecorino, something like that. And of course, the bulk of the cheese is on the inside, as well as the rest of the toppings as depicted there. I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy in the oven, and we'll see what happens in more than a half an hour on Pizza Night. Alright gang, back with you here on Pizza Night to take a look at my second Gino's East pizza. Deep dish, of course. This one, the pepperoni and sausage, cost me $8.99 at my local Harris Teeter, by the way. And there it is in all of its glory out of the oven. Now, can you guess how long it took in my blazing hot oven to cook this bad boy? Remember I put it at 375 degrees, not 400 like they said. They wanted 38 to 50 minutes. The total came to about 27 minutes. That's right, 27 minutes. I checked it at 15 minutes, put it through for 10 more because it was starting to darken up pretty well. I decided that at 10 more that I could go a little bit more, and I pulled the plug at 27 minutes. So let's go ahead and look at this bad boy a little bit more closely. I do see sausages mixed up in that sauce there, so that's pretty cool. Never thought I'd see that. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm sure the pepperonis are buried up in there somewhere as well. You see chunky tomatoes. Nice golden brown finish to the crust. Nothing too crazy looking. I have let it sit for the prerequisite 5 minutes if they ask. Go ahead and pick this heavy 2-pounder up. Yep, it looks like it's done underneath as well. Boom. Alright guys, this is one hell of a frozen pizza on Frozen Friday. We'll be right back to take a bite of it and more right after this. Haha, not so fast. You thought I wasn't going to show you that 420 slice. And this 420 slice is dedicated to my friend and SAS member Brian over there in Michigan, healing up from some surgery. Hope you feel better, Brian. This pizza night and this 420 slice, which is pretty heavy, is for you, my man. Be right back right after this. Take a bite of the 420 slice. Alright gang, I'm back on pizza night. This thing smells fantastic. Having now had the Lou Malnati's pizza out of Chicago, it doesn't smell quite as magical as that, but it smells pretty darn magical. Let me go ahead and get this 420 slice back over here and put it on my specially designed pizza night plate. Not really, I just got it from Walmart. Throw that bad boy on there. Alright, got the cheese melting out of the side. Nice pastry looking type crust on there. Alright guys, I'm not going to fool around. I'm just going to take a bite of this bad boy, let you know what I think. Alright gang, that is one fantastic tasting piece of pizza. I didn't just take one bite, I ate almost the whole piece there. Wow, building it from the bottom to the top the way I always do. The crust is a very pastry type crust, not really like a pizza crust. It's got this flaky crumbliness to it. Almost kind of like a pie crust, honestly, rather than a pizza crust. And it's very, very interesting, except for it's not sweet. It's got the flavor of pizza crust, so it's kind of a mind screw in a way when you think about it. And it's like that all the way through. It does get a little bit doughy very near the top where all the toppings and the cheese lie, I guess because of the moisture there at that point. The cheese is very stretchy. Fantastic tasting with a little bit of smoke and a very, very mild creaminess to it as well. The toppings, or in this case fillings, are pretty good, but it's predominantly dominated by the sausage. You can taste kind of a fennelly, almost anise taste to it, as though they put a lot of fennel on there in that sausage mix, which is okay. Not sagey in any way, so that's alright. I wouldn't want a sagey piece of pizza. The pepperoni, I think, is okay. I would prefer it to have crisped up a little bit, but I understand it's hard to do that under a mound of sauce, which it does have on top of it. And when I say sauce, I need tomatoes, okay? Freaking tomatoes like mad. Crushed tomatoes with the seasoned cheese on the top. Makes for a very nice finish on there. It's a very fresh tasting tomato, just literally like you just smashed it up and cooked it on your stove without very much effort whatsoever. You know, maybe a little oregano, a little basil, something like that. But otherwise, this thing's pretty darn fantastic. You can't get too much better than this in a frozen pizza, and I'm going to concur with my review from June 1st, 2012, that this is getting a 7/8 of a thumbs up. There are a few areas that could improve that would make it a full 100% thumbs up, but I'm not picky, you know. Some people don't like frozen pizza. I understand that's not their bag. I think pretty much anybody would like this frozen pizza, unless you just don't like, you know, Chicago style for some reason, but there's nothing not to like about this pizza, guys. 100% very good, but only 7/8 of a thumbs up here tonight on Pizza Night. Thank you so much for watching Pizza Night. You can be part of the Snack Food Appreciation Society by clicking on the link in the description down below. Also, there's hundreds of people that are so cool in that group. You should be part of that group too. I can't speak. Why aren't you yet? Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. Use the handy hashtag Snack Society on all your social medias and all that good stuff. Anytime you want to get a hang of myself, Heel Will Mahoney, Dr. Jeff Smith, Director Alex, Terminator Tony T, and the rest of this Snack Food Appreciation Society, which includes you. Also, like, favorite, share, and subscribe. The 4 horsemen of YouTube. And in the meantime, in between time, it's Chi-Town, baby. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.